But no, yeah, as you can see, oh, you just mistimed that hop. You timed, oh no, disaster.
Hey everybody, Aaron here from Firefly Studios, and today we're going to be going back and looking at MetaMorph dungeon creatures. To that end, I've brought Mr. Jack Massey here with us today.
Hey guys.
We haven't actually shown the game being played raw, so that's what we're going to do today.
Yes. Expect to see a lot of agony, failure, broken bones, the usual smatterings of dungeon crawling, so to speak.
Okay, so this is the level select screen, or the more aptly named dungeon select screen. As I said, we're going to skip these, first few levels here because, the tutorial level will show you different aspects of the game, that sort of thing. So we're going to jump straight into level 6.
Yeah, I feel like level 6 is just after the tutorial, but not too intimidating. So hopefully this footage won't kind of be too foreign to a lot of people. So as you can see in this level, we've currently got a very complicated interface at the bottom. This is as a result of us being in a dev build, so we've got a lot of the characters and abilities already unlocked. Your interface may not look like this when you've reached level 6 at this point. You may have only the rabbit and the ogre to play with at the moment, but this is an example of what a full interface with all abilities looks like.
So yeah, we've designed it so that you guys can get sort of a fuller look.
No, yeah, we want players to experience those moments themselves, whereas we can show a complete interface, but we don't want to ruin those special little moments where you've just unlocked something new. That's always quite a cool moment, so we'd rather players experience that themselves. You've just killed the goblin! Oh, no! I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time you've done it either, but I'm sure that goblin family is going to come after you with some kind of legal reparation.
Now that I've done it twice, oh Jesus. Don't worry, it's fine. So it's going to take. Ooh, that wasn't good. That was better than my last one.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So like you're kind of snaking them round there and then setting off the bombs.
You set off the bomb and then you go for a little run. Dodge the arrow.
Yeah, you've got the archers down there that are able to snipe you from a distance. Yeah, and now we're just using one of the ogre's abilities, the rock form. Fairly powerful. Increases movement speed. You deal damage as you roll through things, and you're invulnerable.
So that was level 6. Did pretty well. Yeah. Got 2 stars.
As you can see, because he killed that goblin, he doesn't get the goblin star, unfortunately.
Who knew that killer
Rest in pieces.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you don't get the star, but I mean, sitting next to a bomb, come on, man, like you can't be doing that.
Exactly. And it'll be safe to say he'll be having a closed casket funeral. Yeah. So it's going to take these guys out. See, you can make this a lot harder for yourself if you don't use those bombs correctly, but yeah.
Like if you ran in there and like say you were some kind of masochist, you ran in there with just the rabbit and you're like, I'm gonna beat
these. You don't know.
Like you go in there with just the rabbit, it's not gonna be a great time.
Oh shit!
Excellent use of the hop skill there though. Like you're just kind of slowly dodging it. Like you think it's gonna hit you, it's just whoosh like that.
If we rewind back to the previous bit, you could have went in this room to begin with.
Yes,
but
that's correct.
If you do go exploring, oh dear.
Yeah, so you have an optional pathway through at least this level. This isn't the same for all levels, however, for this level, we feel part of the challenge is more going to be exploratory, so there'll be some levels that are slightly exploration heavy, some that are more combat heavy, and some that are more a hybrid of the two. That's kind of the scale that we're adjusting for these levels.
Okay, so that was level 7. We're going to jump straight into level 8, but this is one of the things I wanted to touch on as well with you, Jack. Yeah. So say we were to unlock to level 10, you could go back and if you haven't got the correct amount of stars, you can go back and just jump into a level and it's got a very sort of arcade action style.
Yeah, like most levels, you're probably looking at 2 to 3 minutes of like gameplay per level. So it's very much a great, what I like to refer to as a snack game.
Oh, we got a goblin.
Oh, are you gonna go for that goblin, or are you gonna kill it like its brother?
Operation. It's my. I've worked the narrative of the guilty rabbit into the game for my playthrough. So to finish off the grand finale, we're going to finish on level 10, a nice even number. As a final point, while I play through the last level of the day, can you explain what is going to happen when we release in early access? How the system's going to work, what sort of updates, how the community is going to feed into updating the game and that sort of thing.
We chose early access as we feel that whilst we've got quite a strong foundation, we feel with community integration we can really take this game to the next level. We feel like we can really use community feedback to address certain balance issues, to address creative ideas that come from the community. So if you've got an idea for like an ability for one of the heroes, we can listen to that and take it on board. The rabbit's sword flurry just being a spin move that could do something quite interesting. You feel that there is potential there. We'll certainly take those ideas on board. And we feel that we can really develop quite a strong community for MetaMorph whilst in early access. We can really iterate on the game with the community and really kind of push it to the next level, which I feel is an opportunity we want to offer to everyone in early access.
And it's all about, as we've touched on before, experimenting in levels and seeing what works, and that's where the sort of strategy comes in, and sort of where the synergy with our other titles comes into play.
We've tried to include the strategy, I think, more in moment-to-moment gameplay, I would say, where like your strategic decisions revolve more around when should I morph into this hero, when should I use this ability, should I use this ability?
I'd call it more sort of tactical action. Rather than sort of your grand strategy or whatever.
No. This is definitely on a much smaller scale.
Yeah. Okay. So level 10 finished, and I think we'll end it there. So that was our first extensive playthrough of MetaMorph Dungeon Creatures. I want to thank Jack Massey here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm sure it was more of a pleasure for me rather than you, although I think I did better than expected. If you like the look of MetaMorph Dungeon Creatures, make sure to head over to the Steam page, or we'll have a link in the description below, and lock it into your wish list, because we'll be releasing it on Steam Early Access really, really soon. And as always, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to us here on YouTube, because we release weekly videos on MetaMorph, Stronghold, and game development in general every week on Firefly Worlds on YouTube at 3 PM BST on Thursdays. See you next week.